So we've always really wondered whether this was legal or not, right? We're in the middle of the city and all our friends, everybody we ask about this says, can you do that? So the other day I came back and there were two cops right over there just sitting in the circle and they were talking. And as I was leaving, one of them pulled right up to me and he goes, hey, he waves me over and I was so nervous, right? And he goes and he says, I love your camper.
I love it. I've never felt so much like myself, like taking each day really slow and just like working on the things that I want to work on.
I was working 2 jobs and we just never had time as a family. And we decided, there's got to be a better way.
I value freedom and being out and going and doing your own thing and being in remote places and having the open road in front of you is kind of the ultimate American freedom.
So I've always wanted to live in like an old camper like this and to fix it up and to, take it around the country.
Our rule of thumb was if you haven't used it the last year, get rid of it.
So living out of a trailer helps to just kind of focus my time and energy because I'm not so busy just taking care of space and things.
We're really, really conscious now about how much electricity and water we use. There's a purpose to everything we own.
It's definitely something I don't take for granted.
Our home is currently 350 square feet. We have 4 cats, a dog, a toddler, and my husband and I. So we really crammed a lot in here, but that's why we designed it the way we did, so that we could all fit in. We haven't noticed a lot of feeling of being crowded. Well, that's not true. I guess the dog is in the way.
I own a women's clothing label called Winsome Goods.
I'm a senior at the University of Minnesota. I'm a mechanical engineering student in my last semester here.
Living out of different cars for 10 years has arguably been the most defining thing in my life. I'd rather spend that money on skis, surfing, traveling, doing whatever than on rent.
I had a really old neighbor who had this old camper. And so I walked over to him and I said, hey, can I buy this from you? And he goes, no, my nephew's gonna come pick it up. He comes over to me like 2 weeks later and goes, hey, you can have it. I was like, what? And he said, yep, you just gotta pay the title transfer fee, which ended up being like 23 bucks.
So I bought the trailer off of Craigslist. I had to completely gut it and build it back up again. In this 200 square feet, there are 2 industrial sewing machines. There is a cutting table and fabric storage. There's personal storage. There's a kitchenette, a fridge, a small bathroom, and a bed.
So we chose a 3-axle, making sure that any extra weight could be accommodated. We also made sure our trailer was new because we really, again, wanted the longevity of it.
2007 Ford 350, Quigley 4-wheel drive, V12, obnoxiously poor gas mileage, 33-inch tires.
We have 2 big solar panels on the top. We installed those right away, and so that charges our battery every day. I guess 1976 propane-powered fridge. Yep.
I got a Russian-made diesel heater. I installed it backwards because I can't read Russian.
I got like a factory overstock furnace that was damaged in the factory, but it still works. I just had to cut a few extra holes in it.
I got an auxiliary diesel tank in the back, cooler, bed, tow rope out front because you never know when you or your buddy are going to get stuck. It's pretty much the dopest thing on the road.
We have a choice to live where we want to live.
Yeah, so I was homeless when I met my girlfriend.
It's an adventure, and I love it.
This is the first time we've been living together, ever, is in a camper.
So the very first Walmart we ever pulled into, there were probably like 23 other RVs, and people, this is a thing that people do, they like hang out and they socialize and they have camping furniture around. It's amazing.
Showing it to her parents was really nerve-wracking at first.
And my dad goes, oh, you guys are living out my dream.